Alright. Everything's running good. Yay! Hello, Internet! Doing some Clue for pre-show because Clue is my go-to game, really. I don't have anything else really at the moment for pre-show stuff. Like, it might end up being a bit of Fortnite, a bit of Fortnite on doing challenges and stuff. Like, next week, maybe. It'll probably be, like, next week. Pre-show stuff will be, like... Fortnite. I'll be honest, I have no idea what else at this point. But it helps that, like, this is the perfect game for that, where it's just, hey, chill, relax, outside of when I get fucked on clues. Two suspects, 2 weapons, 2 locations. I guess while this turn's going, I was about to say drink my fridge at the moment. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I'm also to go in here, turn off the delay real quick. And yes, that's me cracking open a Coke, because I'm out of waters. Well, let me rephrase. I am out of cold waters. I have a case sitting in the floor, but I have not put it in the fridge, so... You know, I have to say, 3 houses feels really refreshing and good. And for me at least, the thing about it that makes it, that for me, makes it feel like it's one of the better Fire Emblems is because, A, they put in a thing to where you can just reverse your turn, undo your turns real quick. And it's a choice. Which is so goddamn helpful and useful for someone like me who wants to do a perfect run and not lose anybody. Like, fuck. And let's go down the list. That's the 3rd suspect. But yeah, that is such an extremely useful feature that I'm like, oh my god, why don't we have this? Because, like, as you saw in that last battle I did, I died, what? I lost, like, the same unit, like, 3 times? And like, I wouldn't say that would be like 3 resets, but that would have been at least the level, like a level reset if I didn't have the time turner feature. And since I was practically at the end of the map, like, that is that entire map done again. And that's not fun. I'm sorry, but no, that's not fun. I don't like that. But that, like, the monastery stuff and, like, having stuff to do in between maps that, like, boost your stuff and isn't just support conversations and item management is really nice. Having a lot of control over where your characters go is really cool. Because, like, it will seem like the route I'm going for a lot of these characters is probably, I wouldn't say their intended route, but their preferred route by design. Because if you look at it, like, big picture-wise for all the units in 3 houses, some units are going to be preferential to certain classes over others. That's normal. That's fine. That makes sure every unit isn't the exact same, isn't like a blank slate outside of their character. Fuck. Damn you, dice roll. Or more or less just interchangeable outside of who their character is, and since you aren't going to know their character first, really, outside of a few of them, that kind of sucks. But it also gives an indication to players to go, okay, they are good in this, this, and this. Okay, what classes are good in these areas, and take them down those routes. But you can ignore that and train them up in other areas. It won't be as fast and like as efficient, but that's fine. That's your choice. It's okay if you don't play optimal. That's how I'm feeling during 3 houses right now. It's like, I'm not playing the most optimal in the world, to be honest. If it was, I'd be doing like I do with Persona sometimes, where it's just like, I pull it up a guide, I pull it up guides and information and all this, and like, crunching numbers and guides and stuff, and planning 5 moves ahead. Like, 5 weeks ahead, being like, okay, we need to be this and this, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm having more fun with it. Which, to be honest, if you're looking to get into 3 houses, I highly encourage you to just do that. Don't feel like you need to play optimally, because the game will compensate for it. You have enough time and enough ability to do that. Even if you only focus, like, 2 or 3 units, and, like, really push their levels, you'll be fine. You can do that in Fire Emblem, in speedrunning. When you speedrun Fire Emblem, that's kind of the case. Where you more or less are focusing on a certain set of like 1 or 2 units maybe. Punch card? Oh. Oh yes, are the streets. Are the streets is live. Wonderful, that's one podcast I don't listen to. Of all the ways, of all the ways you could do that, you managed to get an entire hand out of me. Not really, but damn. Yeah, I'm also liking the characters. I'm liking the team I have, which is why I'm not super worried about having to recruit everyone. Like, I finally read up on, like, how... God, mother... On how recruitment works in, Three Houses. And when you're recruiting out of your house, outside of your house, it essentially works in the case of, you need to be... For the skill, you need to be B, and for the stat, you need to be at 20. I think regardless of support points, that's where you need to be at. Excuse me. Motherfuck. Which one? That'd be one of the two. I'm a car behind a lot of you, so. I'm no closer to the truth. If you have support points with certain characters in other classes, it drops the requirement. It drops the requirements by like, I don't remember. I think it was like 10 support points, gives you like 15 in like C+, potentially. I don't know, it's a lot of internal math you have to keep track of. But honestly, I'm not like super worried about it. Like, if I want to know these characters, I will go look up. I will go do the other house routes. I will fucking... I'll fucking replay the game with a more optimal build. Replay the game doing way more optimal stuff. Right now, I'm just happy with the class I have, and I'm just gonna take them. If I recruit, I have an idea of who I want to recruit. I probably won't get the recruited, but there's a couple characters I'm like, I want to recruit you. Congratulations, you guessed one card out of my hand. Question is, where to now? Dang it, I don't go anywhere. You know what? Concourse. Oh. Damn it. Concourse. Ah. Ah. Also, I really hope that not all the students have depressing backstory. Because like, I'm already at the mindset of like, can I adopt Bernadetta? Can I just adopt Bernadetta and say, like, you're living with me and Gerald for as long as you want now, because fuck your dad? Fuck your shitty father, and like, Edelgard deserves all the hugs in the world, considering all the shit she's had to witness in terms of her siblings. Just like, fuck. But I haven't got that far with anyone else's routes just yet. Well, we got weapon. No, that's suspect, isn't it? Definitely know the location, isn't it? So, okay. So we got 5 locations. And 3 suspects. Of course, you get my entire goddamn hand. Azure, why? To the station bar, cause I don't know. Mother. Of course, you have station bar. Glass. Help us any, and we're no closer to the truth. Oh, no, Scarlet has those. I will show you Cole's level with the shovel. I will not show you suspect. Okay. Taxi? Taxi! Oh my god! Final accusation. Kinda lucked out on that one. I just got stubborn. It was just like, I urge you to keep guessing Plum until Azure tells me he has that card, or we find out he's not it. all the 01 stuff that's coming out in August. End of August, actually. Wait, how much is 01's coming out? At the end of the month? Driver, holder, a combo of the driver and the holder, aim shooter, suitcase knife. Yeah, practically like a huge, so like practically a lot of the basic stuff, a lot. Oh, right, +2. So disappointing. Comes out week, doesn't it? 2 weeks. Right, 11 comes out like a week after that. Although the wonderful thing is we have guaranteed new information on the Soto blog. For like the next month or so, which is really nice. I also have to wonder if I'm not like ahead of the curve on a lot of the skill stuff. I kind of feel like I am, the fact that I'm like in the C plus range right now. I'm like, I feel like I'm ahead of the curve a little bit. I can just go anywhere. Let's go billiard room. We'll play some pool. Through 3, not bad. And Scarlet. First, at some point, I need to sit down and pick up the first set of Knitting Claw. Since Bandai sells the individual boxes on their Amazon page, I'm gonna pick it up through there. Just get all the boxes I want. It's like all but the last box, because I don't want a copy of DMA Volcano. Still liking Ryusoulger. It's not a perfect show, but I still enjoy it. I will say I really love this week's episode with Tierbigo. It's absolutely fun and hilarious, and I wish the show was more like this. If it could just have more plot. If that's Sentai's main problem is it just doesn't have enough plot on a week-to-week basis. Oh? Ooh, the 50-50. If Sentai had more plot, it'd be fine. It just needs more plot. It has its plot in the start, and then it just trails off for like a dozen or so episodes. Plus. And it sprinkles in the plot every now and again. Well, it stops at us. Not the most helpful there. Well, that's 2/3 of my hand. Of course. One second, I'll be right back. Alright. Back. Everything's out of whack. Well, this ends at us, because we have the rest of the information on this. Congratulations, you know I have lots. That is a really tempting guess. That answers that one. Rose, wrench, billiard? Unless we get anything else that looks really good otherwise, I can end up going that. Oh yeah, I see a reminder on Twitter that John picked up, what I didn't know was a Blu-ray of, like, all volumes 1 through 6 of RWBY. And apparently some people are, like, decided to, like, throw everything at him when it comes to, like, the RWBY fandom in general, and I'm just like, oh my god. Let him have opinions first before we cram everything down his throat. Fuck's sakes. Don't turn him off when he just picked up the DVD. Fuck. Ew. That's not particularly good. Lounge is the only thing I don't have my option on. Let me guess, you have wrench. Should have picked rope. You have wrench. Could have figured. Fuck! Scarlet! Why? What is somebody 3D printing a high-speed crest for? Or modeling the high-speed crest? I've always been curious, like, has anyone done anything with all of the unused, like, upgraded forms that are in the driver? Or in the driver? Like, there's that, and there's 3 unused signal bikes in the mock driver. Oh, wait, no, that's conservatory. Rope, isn't it? Ugh. Probably rope. Fuck you, Scarlet. God damn it. It's probably Rose, rope. Oh, we got options. Maybe billiard? Like billiard or study. Those are the ones that have the least amount of, or the most X's on. Ah, damn it, right there's season 2 She-Ra. There's shit on Netflix I need to watch. Fuck. Damn. Well, Plum just became a very likely suspect if Plum wasn't already potentially using that. Oh. Part of me's like, Plum might be a no off that. But another part of me, considering that guess, is like, Plum has that card. He's literally the only... He just guessed that, and he's the only one that could have that card at the moment. Which makes me extremely suspicious that he has it. And thankfully Tommy linked me, apparently, a very extensive Google Doc spreadsheet, that's enough, that has the Odyssey route, like several, like, Odyssey route, well, weird to say that considering how it's, done. More like world routes that all together form the Odyssey routes. No. No. Yes. Oh, it's not rope. Oh no. Yeah, bae. Fuck, that eliminates Rose. Shit. Oh, this cracked open a whole new can of worms. Oh boy! So, it was neither weapon nor suspect I was expecting initially. Okay. Alright, so Plum is very likely our suspect now, unless by some miracle it's green. Weapon could be either of those. Revolver's not been guessed. Oh, whoops. Nope. It's not 2, that's 3, technically. That might have just told me all I needed to know, especially with my luck with Scarlet, so... Okay. Okay. Oh, there's almost all the X's except one on Hall. Interesting. Well, roll the dice. Is it this? Fuck. It's gonna only be one of two things. Oh. Shit. 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 I have no idea location. But I'm pretty sure on suspect at this point. I think. Oh boy. This is probably gonna be a loss. I'm willing to put money on this loss. I'll confirm that location. Double checking my card now. I missed that one, but that only helps us out so much. We get lucky. Maybe I can pull this out. We're gonna have to get extremely lucky. You dick. Fuck, he has to have one of those cards. Shit. No. Not that. Plum, revolver, we need a location. Study, maybe? I'm willing to roll the dice on study because I think Scarlet has green. That's like my guess at them. Oh, man! We may not get a chance. Plum. Revolver. In the study. It was a study, wasn't it? Damn! Just had it pondered and just wasn't fast enough. Ba-da. Bum-bum-bum. Alright, I got word. We're going till 7:30. Yeah, 7:30. 7:30 in the morning, folks. We're in for the long haul. No, 11:30. Fuck's sakes. You know, the Lightning Collection is looking good so far. I guess the only problem for me is just like, it's not hit a team that I liked. I think the closest we've gotten now is kind of expanding on the Lost Galaxy. Now that we're getting Lost Galaxy Red and with Psycho Red. Granted, I would like some RPM Rangers. God damn it. Q dodge! Why? Like, I would love some RPM Rangers. Let's see, RPM. Bad thing is, it's been a while since I've watched the season. I have not even caught up on Beast Morphers at all. Which tells you how out of the loop I'm on any type of media that isn't Rider or Sentai at the moment. I'm just out of loop on everything. I need to watch the last few episodes. Beast Morphers Seals. Alright, I don't know. Maybe Power Rangers just isn't hitting the buttons that, like, other Toku is hitting on me, for me right now. Damn, half the weapons are gone. Fuck. I say we go to the arcade. You know what? It was Peacock with the sword. So help me if you give me another fucking weapon card. If you give me a weapon card, so fucking help me. Don't you dare. Don't you goddamn dare. Okay, good. Suspect card. I've been playing the Gundam mobile game that's come out recently, and I don't know. I think I'm just burned out on mobile stuff. Just none of it is playing the most interesting in the world. Not even this one where I've snapped the difficulty in half so goddamn hard. I'm like, well beyond the level curve to the point of, oh my god, I need... Well, thank you. I know that card too now. Thank you for hitting the right combo. Okay, so Scarlet didn't do it. I'm sad. Scarlet is my eternal rival. I'll tell you a location. I ain't telling you a weapon. Yeah, I'm so well past the level, I wouldn't say the level curve, but more like the power curve. It's just trivial for me to play the game. I can just hit auto battle and it's done. Well, we're down to 3 suspects. It was me with the poison. God damn it! Please let me land on Scarlet. Please let me get heads on the first 50-50. I was about to say, show me a card! Poison. Great. 50-50 on weapon. Hell yeah. Question is, can we figure out which one? I'll give you green. Alright, it was Badger with the candelabra. Mother... Green sand before this is over. Badger. Not gonna give me that 50-50. God damn it. Bucket theater. Or it was me with the sword. We got it. Well, you see, I did it with the sword in the theater. And now I go to jail. For those curious, the Flying Falcon Progress Key has been out for a while, and people have figured out how it works, essentially. After you press the activation button on it, the RFID chip inside of it needs to be red, or activated to some extent, to say that it is authorized. They'll pronounce that it's authorized. Then, once it's placed on the driver, they'll hit two buttons, and that is the driver telling it, "Hey, play the music," and then we get the jingle. And from the looks of it, every progress key will end with the fucking text-to-speech robot guy doing some weird English phrase that is related to that progress key, and oh my god, that stuff's gonna be the death of me. Well, we're already 50-50 on weapon. Hell yeah! This is the best! Hey, John likes Ruby, despite some problems, and I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Ruby's got some issues here and there, but I think overall, it's a pretty good show. There's graveyard marked off. We have a location marked off. Also, I'm not surprised he burned through all of Ruby. Like, it doesn't take that long. Like, once you get through, like, each... Like, each volume is, like an hour and a half at best for some of them. Some of them are shorter than that. Like, you can burn through all of Ruby pretty quick. That's why, like, all six volumes, like, volumes 1 through 6 can fit on a Blu-ray set. Or probably, like, a single Blu-ray, I would say. Although I am curious, since they changed engines, if they'll ever, like, whenever Ruby ends. Whenever Ruby ends, if they'll go back and update, like, the first 3 volumes to the current engine. Just so everything has, like, a consistent look to it. It'd probably be tricky because that would mean, like, redoing all the fight scenes from 1 through 3, and I know they've talked about how fight scenes are expensive, and they take, like, a long time with the new engine. Which is why we've gotten less fight scenes, but more character exploration stuff recently. Ooh, you guessed gold nugget. Wow. John, hitting it on nail on the head, where it's like, yeah, the story wasn't going anywhere until we got to, like, into Volume 3, into Volume 4, and I'm like, yeah, no, that is a very valid point. Oh my god, am I just gonna find out every location card White has at the moment? Yeah, and character stuff is the strength of the series, and I'm like, oh yeah, fucking, like, especially to get through like volumes 1 and 2, like, you have to love these characters in order to like make it through the kind of like the slow build through the first 3 volumes to like the big, like, holy shit, we are shaking things up greatly, to all right, now it's time for the big adventure from like 4 onward. And also considering how John put it progression-wise, like, yeah, Ruby has been, like, getting better over the course of every volume. That's another thing great about the show. It's like, if you've been watching it since, like, the character trailers, like, you've seen the show get better. Every volume, it's gotten better in some way. Which is probably why I'm, like, part of the reason why I really like the show is that it's shown growth that, like, no other series, I think, has ever really done. At least ones that I've seen that are able to show, like, like, you can go from volume 1 and watch that and go, wow, we have come a long way. Not just this character, that's just in like a character in a story department, but then like a textual department as well. That's the saloon. Oh, that first peacock, hell yeah! Our previous guest confirmed Peacock. Okay. Question is, can we confirm the nugget? The good nugget. I'm looking at Twitter, and John's upset about how on the nose Pyrrha was with the Achilles reference. Sheriff's office, okay. Damn. Oh well. I'm like, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know if that theory is still running that like all of Team Juniper will die, just like their character counterparts, because all of them died horribly. In very horrible ways. Yeah, I'm excited for the new volume start in November, I believe. I believe it's starting in November, volume 7. I'm just really hopeful since they announced they got to deal with Figma that like, hey, I don't want Nerdroids. I don't want Funko Pop, but Japan. What I want is some really good, really posable figures of this cast. And the fact that not only do you have the main 4 characters of this show in multiple outfits, you have a lot of other side characters, like a lot of other like secondary characters and supporting characters and villains in different outfits as well that would be really good. That I'm sure people would love. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not sure of the like 4 Ruby costumes theoretically we could do, which is like the main 3 volume costumes plus the bonus one from volume 2. Volume 2. Of those 4, I'm not sure which one I would want most. And it's the same with all the cast members. Like, I'm not sure. Like, granted, if I were to get any Ruby Figma, I would want, like, all the team from one, I guess, era of Ruby? That feels weird to say, because it's not like... That makes Ruby sound like Ruby's been on longer than it really has, in, like, context with a lot of other material that you could apply that to. Like, you have the original, like the original Beacon stuff. The original Beacon costumes that have more or less become, like, the synonymous versions of those characters in a lot of ancillary media. That's the costumes you see in, like, Cross Tag. It's the costumes you see in any other media that like, Ruby is, like, being introduced in. And even in mobile games, like, Amity Arena had them in their original costumes first before we got really anyone else. Really before we got any of the other costumes. So it's kind of their most synonymous, like the most synonymous costumes we've gotten for them. Then you have the volumes 4 through 6 costumes, which are like them older, them wiser, and more reflective of the current status of the show. And then we get to volume 7, which reflects a lot of the growth they went under through those 3 volumes. And then as a bonus, you got, like, their volume 2, like, big fight scene costumes. I don't know. I'm just more curious what Figma will do, because we've only ever gotten, like, one posable figure for the Ruby cast that wasn't more, like, doll-like and at a scale that I don't really like. I think it was like a 7-inch scale that's on, like, the Ruby website, but it's just the main 4 and their, like, volume 1 through 3 costumes. But if Figma can put out, like, some really nice 6-inch, like, here's Ruby with Crescent Rose. Which then even gets into, like, a weird thing of, like, I would assume Figma's plan is to do the cast, or, like, the main 4 in their, like, their first set of volume costumes. I assume that would be the initial plan. It's just do the 4 of them in these costumes. Because that's what people would probably want the most. Personally, that's like, I would be fine with that. But then you get into the question of, alright, we do 4 through 6, what new things do we do then? Like, how do we get someone to buy these figures? Outside of those who are going to collect every figure of this line. Like, what would Ruby come with? What would Yang and Blake and everyone else come with? Like, accessory-wise, or even, like, in packaging, to really diversify them from themselves, from other releases. Because weirdly enough, like, John is super easy to do, since his weapon changes a good bit going from the first 3 volumes to 4 through 6. Since his sword and shield receive the broadsword upgrade, like, that's an easy thing. Just like, hey, you got this now. Damn, that's the 3rd one laying there. Although I will say, it was really nice. I believe it's Entertainment Weekly. I did a cover of a lot of female heroines and female protagonists, and or shows with prominent female characters on a cover like a few months back. Like, the main one there is Cara Danvers, Supergirl from the CW series, but Ruby is on that cover as well. Like, Ruby Rose Ruby is on that cover as well, which makes me extremely happy that, like, yeah, Ruby's big enough to, like, be in this picture along with other prominent female characters. That's really cool and awesome. Let's see if I can find that. Yep, there it is. Oh no, TV Guide magazine. No, it wasn't Entertainment Weekly. TV Guide, my bad. It was for Comic-Con. So maybe not as big, but still, like, that's cool. We've had one mark-off of information. It doesn't help us any too much. Cock with the steak. Fuck. Yes. Of course. That confirms amulet. Ugh. Ooh. Like for library. Mustard's definitely a more potential suspect. Silver Bullet is up there now. Location. Kitchen? That's main entrance. Excuse me. Had a cough there. Let me just take a photo of the paradox. Ride watch and just put a black and white filter on it to get the dark evil paradox from Other Ending. Ah, well, that gets nowhere. Confirms graveyard. End of the loop. Which then knocks out B. Which gives us nothing. Gives us a no on bedroom. Which means we're down to 4 locations. Nice quarter split. And the one location I want to go to, I can. So... Turn room. Mustard. Wind. Silver bullet. Hot damn.
Lucky guess.
I will take them.
That is all I've got to say to that.
That is not the worst lucky guess I've ever had. Go back to, I think, last week on like Friday or Saturday. No, Saturday, I believe. When I got a literally first turn 3-man guess.
Jeez.
That is not the worst lucky guess I've ever gotten. That's a bit more calculated than I've had before. I guess that will do it for me. I'm gonna take the stream offline, and then we'll get set up, and then we'll do some